So, I've been thinking about this idea of if you build it, they will come. Some of y'all might recognize that line from the movie Field of Dreams, which has captivated my imagination and attention since it first came out. And then there's the whole mystical side of baseball and baseball as a sport. But what's drawing my attention right now, what's really been sitting with me, is if you build it, they will come. I'm not going to spoil the movie for you. I would encourage you to watch it and let the energy to the end scene build up. But the line follows: If I build what, who will come? If I build what, who will come? And I wonder if that's a question that some of us might be asking too, right? Is if I do this work, who's going to come? If I build XYZ, who will be there? And there's a little bit of misdirection, if you will, on that, as in if I do something out here, the right people will come. Or my journey has to be determined by who will be there. And I don't think that was the intent of the original idea. The original idea was to take a big risk, to build something, and to see what happens. And so I wonder about applying that to our own life of healing and our own life of tuning back into ourselves, right? Possibly there could be a connection with the idea of breaking the cycle, um, which I totally get that one too. But if I build what am I supposed to build? What's the ask here? What's the ask of me when I walk into therapy? And if I build what? What am I doing here? What's the point of all this? And those are valid questions. I've had those questions too, many times. And my invitation would be to build something for you. And that, there are different forms of therapy. There's the short-term intervention therapy. There's long-term. I'm not going to get down the rabbit hole of all the different theories and approaches. We don't need to do that today. What I'm inviting to do is wonder with the heart and wonder with the soul, and suspend the logical mind for a moment and play with the idea: if I build what? If I build what in here? If I do take some safe but big risks in here? If I plow out part of the internal field of my life, not plow it out and get rid of it. It's recycled and used in other ways. But if I plow out my life, what will come? Or as Scripture likes to say, if I tend the garden, what will come? What fruits are showing up in my life from the soil I have now? How do I tend that soil? How do I make it rich to build upon? And then who will come? It's an interesting question. And really not one that we can answer. Because in the building, we start attracting. And in the building, people naturally fall off who aren't in alignment, and people naturally come on board who are in alignment with what we're trying to build. So the right people will come. Hurt people, healed people, heal people. And so if I build healing in my life, other healers will come. It's an interesting thing to play with. I wonder what that might mean for anybody, putting this thought into approaching not only maybe your therapeutic relationship, but your day to day, right? If I build what, who will come? What big stretch, what big ask, what thing that might seem illogical is asking me to take a chance, and who might come after that? I think if we keep our curiosity open, and we continue to let the universe play with that idea, and more importantly, we get out of the way and not control it, I think we find out the who, and I think it's a wonderful thing. So that's what I wanted to share. Thanks.